What is your thought? What do you think? If it is hyponatremia, knee-jerk response is 50% negative. And breathing. Easy addition. It is hyponatremia, the knee-jerk response is give. If it is hyponatremia, knee-jerk response in general is give 3%. And if it is hyponatremia, give hypotension half an. No. Yes. So if it is no, I am happy. If it is yes, I am just going to take you with some basic physiology, which all of you must know. Common mistakes which we do in diagnosing and managing hypernatremia or hypernatremia, because the topic is dysnatremia, analytical confused. ये चलता नहीं है क्यों? ये बना ना आगे ये बना ये बना ऐसे नीचे sorry. So my topic was dysnatremia. I am still confused. So who are confused? Doctors, patient, and relative. Patient is confused because many confused and not confused because of the sodium level. Why? Sodium and confusion are explaining. Doctor is confused because most of the people do not really understand the basic pathophysiology of sodium and its relation with neurons and vestige, and relatives are confused because both of them are confused. Because if you say the sodium कम है या ज़्यादा है, उसको क्या पता है सोडियम क्या होता है? उसको तो मरीज से मतलब है कि मरीज से So first thing you have to understand pathophysiology. It is a common thing and it is frequently misunderstood and that's the problem. When we talk about plasma sodium, so we are not talking about the sodium, we are talking about the water elements. When we talk about the sodium, it's a water. And if it is hyponatremia, somehow, relatively, you have more water in body in comparison to sodium condition. That's right, it is hyponatremia. And if you are talking about hypernatremia, somehow the system has failed to retain, sorry, the system is not able to retain the water. This is a lot of, you are losing a lot of water. It can be from anywhere, but kidney, skin, bone, but relatively. So you have a relatively less water in a respiratory compartment. That's why you have hypernatremia. Cause maybe infused with the sodium, less water, or you have lost a lot of water within the person. And the most important thing is which we are always concerned is very important. When we talk about somebody having hypovolemia, this means we are talking about the patient has loss of both sodium and water. And when we are talking about edema, this means they are retaining both sodium and water. If those terms are relatively clear in mind, it will be easy for you. Anand, just tell me when I am done because I am not there. So just raise hand 5 minutes before, so I can give you some things. So sorry. Okay. The first thing about how water constituents of our body changes with age. When we are born, we are very lucky. Always. This time when you are born, other people have to take care of you. So you are the, and then when you grow up in your life, nobody takes care of you. This is very good. This is a very basic principle of life. So it applies here also. When you are born, you have lots of water in your body, and then with time it gradually increases. Only thing, in particularly in first 1 year, you have more of the extracellular than intracellular. and this gradually changes after 1.5, only after like mm, 6 to 8 months time, it changes and gradually changes. Then female has probably, because of the excessive fat, you need for different kind of protection, so you have less of the water and more of the fat that you take. And then this constituent changes, but it remains constant. Your cellular tone and constituents remain constant. One third is the, one third is the, and two third is the intestine. So this remains more and constant, and this water and sodium balance is being finely balanced. And the sodium potassium bond is the most important thing to maintain this cellular and extracellular active sodium potassium. So whenever there is disturbance of sodium, this bond is already active, gets more activated because it is to maintain a voltage potential of the cell. Now, you have to understand why sodium is needed by every cell of the body, but why it is the neurons which get affected most by sodium disturbance. So, just to make you understand and make this very simple, our body has two systems which are very important to function. One is the plumbing system and one is the electric system. Plumbing system is our cardiovascular system, and electric system is electrically generated in the body. So, though the excellent potential generation, every cell works and maintains its functionality by excellent potential. But the neurons are most sensitive one for electricity generation. And out of that, the sodium is responsible for maintaining cellular function or cellular structure or what you call toxicity of the sodium. When it comes cardiac, electricity generating cardiac also. Cardiac you need for brain also you need blood supply, electric supply. But for brain is the sodium. When it comes cardiac is potassium. So cardiac action potential depends more on the. But that's why whenever there is you look for potassium. Whenever there is neuronal dysfunction, you look for sodium. Very simple thing, physiology. But if you remember, things will come. Okay. So sorry. So for neuron cells to function, to maintain structure, you need to maintain a negative potential of the 70 millivolt. And when neuron has to function, you need some trigger, like you need for ventilator or anything to trigger for breathing, either some machine or system to happen this process immediately trigger. And when the trigger happens, it can be reached to the server mode. This leads to influx of क्या होगा भैया ये क्या कर दिया मैंने कुछ गड़बड़ कर दी है अच्छा sorry so to function that you need a trigger so if for example you change around -5 up and then you have action potential so you have influx of the sodium inside cell now this sodium is out extracellular and now the sodium is maintained extracellular, potassium is maintained intracellular. Okay? So to happen this sodium must go in, that because sodium, it happens passively because sodium is in higher concentration outside. Okay? And potassium here. So when there is trigger, sodium goes in, and that's how it generates action potential. And that's how this cellular function happens, and that's how your neurons propagate, send a signal, and that's how our body functions. Everything is controlled here, it is responsible for sodium, and brain controls everything by this signal. I hope you understand why when we talk about sodium, we talk about neurons and systems. Is it clear? Any question? Everybody? Thank you. So, our body does constant efforts to maintain a set point of sodium. For for optimum function of cell, you need a sodium level of 130, somebody 131, everybody's point is set. And whenever that point will disturb, the different kind of stimuli or mechanism will come. Some of the things are behavioral change, then you are alert, conscious, physiological change, and physical change. Physical I have told you. So if you are thirsty, if sodium goes high, you will feel thirsty. You will drink water. And when it's not of water, you will not feel thirsty. When you are having, you will feel thirsty, body will try to retain water and take water. So if for some reason the sodium has gone up by this mechanism, this point will be achieved to maintain the sodium. Same may happen for some reason. If you are drinking too much of water, you will drink less of water, while there will be less of the ADH. ADH water will be retained. So system will give a signal to reduce ADH secretion, and there will be a lot of dialysis. That's how this maintains, and this is the normal position. If some reason or other you are not able to drink water enough, you are not able to drink salt enough, if your ADH system is affected, this set point will be disturbed and it will affect the blood pressure. These are very important to understand. And that's how brain and kidney. From where ADH is released? Sorry? Okay. And where it works? And ये सब लिखा हुआ है, ये पढ़ के बोलो, ये सब लिखा है, कहाँ से जाता है, कहाँ पर काम करता है, सब सारे डायग्राम में लिखा है. I need to explain you that to maintain a proper sodium balance, an axis of brain and kidney should work in conjunction, and this is what the brain-kidney crosstalk is about. So when I explain, for some reason or other, if the plasma osmolality changes, it will give a signal to hypothalamus, the osmoreceptor. The first thing will be osmoreceptor. Chemical activation takes little time, but the moment volume change, the first signal to control water balance is the osmoreceptor, and the second signal is to control that gives signals to the release of ADP. So both the systems, osmoreceptor and chemoreceptors, are important. Osmoreceptor was immediate response, chemoreceptor takes time to change the response, and that's how they work. And if there is a hypervoluminemia, so there will be less of the release of the. If there is a hypervoluminemia, so it will reduce the release of ADH, improve renal perfusion, so there is a lot of water secretion. Opposite happens when there is a hypernatremia. Doesn't there is less of the water. When we talk about the thing, there is less of water. So it will retain ADH release, the kidney will secrete concentrated urine, it will retain a lot of the water to dilute the sodium. Simple. To explain this thing is very important because fortunately or unfortunately, brain and kidney plays very important role. Unfortunately, neuro and nephro jumps in to mismanage things. Why mismanage? I'll explain what the problem happens and what they do not understand in incubation. And that's the reason most of the time patient deteriorates and dies because these issues are not treated. So remember this axis when you are diagnosing your patient are hypo or hypernatremia. And this is what if your everything is responsible because it's a volume status and everything affects volume. Right from the first physiological change to further physiological change will affect the water or sodium content. Ultimately, it affects. So remember baroreceptors and osmoreceptors. Osmoreceptor triggers the ADS, baroreceptor triggers the osmolarity of volume. So volume plus osmolarity in is two terms which controls everything at a set point. And at the end of the day, it is the ADS. There is one thing which is very commonly forget and is very common is the steroid and heart. Whenever find hyponatremia and don't find cause, and if you don't want to go this is like make a rule in your life. If you're not able to find a cause of hyponatremia, look for cardiac level and thyroid. You know, find out. If you're not able to diagnose, those are the step of diagnosing. But if you don't want to apply to your brain, just want to make simple. If you are not able to find anything, try to look for this. You are able to find, and this will change the course of the treatment. As I said, that with the interaction of hormone and neuronephrotalk and brain neuronal and renal talk, crosstalk, this balance is set point to maintain the minus 60 or 70 millivolt potential. The moment if it changes, if it goes up, BP will be released, respiratory release, causing imbalances, setting this point to lower down, and if it is hypertonic, then we will dialysis and there is less of the reduction in secretion of BBP, too much of unit fast. So this will be achieved with infection of this. So this is how sodium balance is maintained. Why I have wasted so much of time in explaining this? Because if you do not understand this in every time you will be doing mistakes in diagnosing and management. Both. You are not understand particularly in order to diagnose. If you are understand particularly and how it happens, you will be doing the job of traffic police like calling your number and then finally they are doing same mistake which keeps on happening every time in most of the time. So if I have to summarize in one slide by spoke, this slide says what I spoke so far. How it maintains the homeostasis, a normal HCl volume. If it goes down, the opposite works, it goes up, opposite works. In general, don't need to explain further. Now, let me take you at cellular level at the brain. What really happens? So whenever somebody has it, our brain maintains, our cell maintains normal homeostasis, normal cell volume with the mechanism of osmoreceptors and chemoreceptors functioning into the mutated sodium production. But if some reason, if this changes, you retain the solar water. Immediate effect will be if there is a normal osmolarity, it will give hypertonic side, exhausting hypertonic. Then this for some reason sodium has gone up. Now what cell will do? It will try to maintain the same sodium what extracellular is. How it can do? Either by losing, otherwise losing water or it need sodium. Sodium. As I said, the active form is the sodium crystal. If it is a water loss is passive and active form is the sodium crystal. So immediate response would be to lose water because there is passive. I consider sodium incomplete intracellular water loss till this mechanism is immediate, which works within hour. If neurons and potential are functioning alright, this will work immediately. And the rapid adoption to this will be accumulation of electrolyte because there is sodium inside, outside sodium is high. This will trigger the action potential and sodium will start entering inside cell. So loss of water and regain of sodium will maintain at the same sodium level what extracellular sodium is. Is it clear? Did I talk any rocket science? Up to here it is clear. Who needs water? Who needs steam of it? Alert? Lactic acid? No happening. Okay. This up to this level is fine. This adoption is immediate. But you have an active sodium present form. So it will try to pump out the sodium immediately what has gone inside the extracellular. Adoption happened. So water is active sodium, but immediately sodium will be pumped out and potassium will be taken back. So to maintain the cellular function of the same electricity and extracellular is In a period of over a period of 20 to 48 hours, organic osmolytes develops to replace to maintain same osmolarity inside the brain. That means within a period of 48 hours, your sodium level may remain same extracellularly, but intracellularly, this thing will be replaced by the organic osmolyte. Or gradually, patient will look okay, he will not find patient symptomatic. Despite sodium being 155 or 60. Even if it is very high, immediately it will. But whatever sodium level is, many times you will see sodium level is very low or very high. It's still presentation. Why it happens? Because your neuronal cell being maintained. Now, if you want to intervene to break down sodium here, and if you do it fast, you try to dilute extracellular compartment by giving hypotonic fluid, water, saline, and break down sodium within 24 hours. This will damage the brain. Why? Because these osmolyte, organic osmolyte, cannot be removed from the state quickly. So that's the reason we have to change the extracellular osmolarity of sodium very slow. If you do it fast, this will lead to further your cellular density will remain same, while outside this will become hypotonic. Cell will not able to pump out sodium, rather retain more water because you have reduced the effective osmolarity because there is more free water. So cell will burst out, rupture and burst out, and that can cause irreplaceable neuronal damage despite the CT scan MRI looking normal and this patient will not recover. And this kind of innocent idiopathic mistakes happen every day now, particularly when neuro and nephro are involved in a patient where kidney and brain both are involved. 9 out of 10 times it happens in most of the institutions. In most of the institutions. If you do it properly, that means slow correction, your brain comes to the same normal level. So it's always remember when you are handling hypo or hypernatremia, this correction, particularly asymptomatic patients, should be slow over a period of 72 hours minimum. Same thing applies. Normal osmolarity, for some reason or other, the sodium has gone up, that means a lot of free water. Immediate correction will be what? Because intercellular sodium is high, density is high, it will try to retain water. So dilution, equalization. The same sodium prism pump working, it will pump out more sodium. It will not allow it happen. Again, to maintain same, so if there is more of the free water income into hydroxide, while your set point is high, you need to dilute. And again, same thing happens. This loses sodium, potassium, and chloride to maintain low osmolarity. But this will not happen, and then what will happen? It cannot, because there is a limitation of cell. Cell will not have a lot of sodium. Active pump will not allow it to happen. What will happen to maintain that? It will lose the organic osmolytes, which are unmeasured, but they are there. This figure, excesses will form, but finally, when there is a hyposmolarity outside, it will lose also. So again, adopt the outside apart. Again, to adopt the outside, it has lost it. Now again, if you elevate osmolarity outside, extracellular suddenly, it has lost its organic osmolarity. The cell will, what happens? Lose its water immediately and shrink. And that is the mechanism of osmotic demyelination happening. When you give a lot of sodium, take out a lot of free water by dialysis immediately, this patient develop almost irreversible brain damage and dies. Because you do not understand this mechanism, you miss most of it, and this is very common. So if you understand two of my slides today, my job is to give you a message which I wanted. If you understood so far what I am talking about, any doubt, feel free to ask me. Okay? Clear? Right. So the rule is, if the patient is asymptomatic or mildly symptomatic, do not correct the sodium or osmolarity very rapidly. Same thing applies for hyperosmolar coma. Same thing applies for diabetic ketoacidosis. But another problem is, when you handle this kind of issue, how many of you have seen serum and urine osmolarity measured in your hospital? Anybody? So you manage sodium without managing or monitoring osmolarity, and that precisely is the problem, that you do not know what kind of harm you do when you suddenly change the osmolarity and how to proceed. Many times, आपने शुगर कम किया पता ग्राउंड हो रहा है ऐसे न्यूरोलॉजिस्ट को बुला लो बता न्यूरोलॉजिस्ट को आप ऐसे सीधे स्टाइल किया डॉक्टर ने मुझे मालूम नहीं चल रहा है that's a mistake. The mistake which you have done because of innocent ignorance, not understanding this mechanism, has caused all the problem. This is a very, very beautiful article explaining this thing from NHM. So these all things from taken from there. Really, it will clarify a lot of the concept. If I'm not explaining something, I have given a classical example. What happens when you dialyze this patient? So normally, when osmolarity will increase or decrease, it will affect the lung by changing the temperature. Because if cellular water increase or decrease, it will change. Particularly in hyponatremia, because it is retaining water, it is increasing the temperature, that's why the patient have drowsiness on the person. While hyponatremia, they are more irritable, they are less of the temperature. So what happens if you change the osmolarity suddenly? It increases the interface pressure so high that your brain can herniate and damage everything can happen. Which happens, and remember it was a period of time when you were after children, you start dialysis, particularly interventional dialysis, because it is a rapid fluid and afterward patient is brain dead or dilated tissue. This happens because of this component is not taken care. So the rule is when you are doing this, if you watch a neuron, first thing you correct it very slowly. To start with, you start slave of 2 or 3 hours with under the monitoring. Repeat it. If you do that correction, the patient will be first sorted. And if you just try to recollect the information, if you see any of this kind of patient, they die because of this disease. So the rule is you need to monitor. CRT will be little better to control, but not absolutely. That also has to be controlled, and you will have continuous monitoring and watch on the implementation. So, after explaining this, if I were to explain you this diagram, I think I don't need to talk more. So, this diagram in 4 things. It affects, it says the brain sodium is a brain it affects. But I explain you the brain adaptability. Whenever osmolarity changes, sodium changes, the brain tries to adopt by the mechanism that explain by losing or gaining the water and activating the organic system. If your sodium has gone up or down slowly, brain has enormous capacity to adopt, and most of the time you will be asymptomatic. So if you have an asymptomatic hyponatremia or hypernatremia, you don't need to correct it effectively. Rather than trying to find the cause, correct the cause and let sodium get corrected by the physiological means slowly, rather than you doing it quickly and killing the patient. But if your sodium has changed fast and your brain do not have time to correct the sodium, that's what the time you need to correct. Means elevate or decrease sodium according to the symptoms. And that correction should not be more than 5 milliequivalent in 6 hours, and not more than 10 milliequivalent in the case of patient sodium going conversion. First 6 hours correction should be fast. Up to 5 milliliter you can quickly do it. And that's only time you can give. But whenever my time is there, somebody has to tell me. Okay? So somebody has to correct the sodium. Somebody has to observe this. So this is one thing. So your symptom, your symptom depends on the how sodium has changed and how much. I need 10 minutes was not 5 minutes. 10 minutes okay? 10 minutes okay? Okay. So how quickly your sodium has gone up and down, that will decide you should treat or not treat based on the pathophysiology is explained. Is it clear? Everybody, you remember? बहुत टाइम में क्या होता है सीजर हेमोरेजिक सिंड्रोम लीवर डिस्फंक्शन की वजह से आता है सोडियम कम होते हैं but in general particularly people do not understand anything about the sodium well they are not going to start and the worst thing that you can do to the patient is to kill the patient. So if you can go with the message and resist this explanation to all your learned colleagues, it will be great. Okay. And the same thing, what I told you, how exactly damage is always clean. So, particularly this digestive difficult syndrome, artificial sodium coma, is induced by us because we do not understand the and this is what it happens. So, if it is hypo, it will swell and burst, and if it is hyper, it will shrink and dry out. One more thing that many times happens, you cannot find accurate sodium level even in the measure. So you need to calculate the osmolarity and need to measure the osmolarity. If there is a gap of the osmolarity, should not be a solar gap. And whenever you ask to measure the osmolarity, if there should be common, ask them to measure at freezing point. I have not had time. Remember this word quality. Why osmolarity should be measured by freezing point regulation. Okay? Because temperature as well as volume affect the osmolarity. So you need to freeze the point, otherwise you will not get major effect from one. So you need to monitor the osmolarity accurately and seek osmolar gap. If there is a osmolar gap, this means there is a lot of organic content and a sodium level which are missing, not right. The moment you will correct the organic, particularly hyperproteinemia, which happens in some of the malignancies in multiple myeloma, hyperglycemia, which happens in GPA, so, and then hyperglycemia. The moment you correct your sodium will bounce. So, by any means, even in a normal saline, sodium will jump and again the question will be delayed because you have corrected hyperosmolarity fast, not taking care of the sodium. We need to remember, and particularly whenever we have just measure osmolarity and calculate osmolarity and act accordingly. This even happens with 2 chapter 1 also there. So if there is a renal dysfunction, very high urea creatinine, if it is this, then you correct this urea creatinine, bilirubin, protein, triglyceride and glucose, because all they contribute to our osmolarity, you will not. These are just to explain what I said. This is hyponatremia, what it means to the hypovolemia. Even though hyponatremia is there, but volume is same. Hypovolemia means both sodium and potassium and water has gone up, and hypovolemia means though sodium is high, but total volume is less. So we need to know both solute and solvent, then to take a appropriate decision. So that's why we are talking about equilibrium osmolarity and volume status repeatedly to the patient. And how do you measure? Now a lot of ways to measure, but ultrasound is the easiest way to look for the volume status, not only looking for the bilirubin, to look what exactly the volume, but dealing with hypo, volume patient to take decision. And based on that, you look for the osmolarity, you look for the volume status. If you just see if it is hyponatremia, the first thing is to look for hypertonicity. hypotonicity and hypotonicity. If it is hypotonic, hypovascular, hypofluid status, and if it is trying to see in nowhere, 3% extra replacement is. Everybody is trying to focus on cause and correcting, and as I said, is the most notorious one is this one, and most commonly used is hyperlipidemia, as you SIDS, adrenal and cortisol deficiency. Same way for hypervolemia, if you have cirrhosis, nephrotic syndrome, hypovolemia, very bad factor to get it. So, hyponatremia in adult, it is symptomatic with coma, arterial sodium, erythrocyte, hepatitis saline bolus, look for the sodium hormone change. Don't take more than 5 milligrams over first 4 to 6 hours, and after that, slow correction. When you are correcting, even if you have done hormonal correction, that doesn't work always, but there is insensitive loss, there is brain loss, you cannot control, there is skin loss. So when you are correcting sodium, particularly for 24 hours, measure sodium level frequently, maybe 4 or 6 hours. If you are doing very rapid or even slow, you should not be over-corrected, otherwise you will do damage. There's another thing which normally our kidney maintains its osmolality by production. So if you are producing a lot of dilated urine, it's also not good because that means you are not able to lose the. So many times you dialysis, you start pouring urine, but very clear, it's not a good sign. This means kidney is not working. We need to look for the osmolality and urine sodium. If it is less, we need to find out why it's happening and what else you can do. So we should also secrete the solution. Okay. So this was just a summary of total hyponatremia, how it is to be managed. It's very easily available this protocol. Same way for hyponatremia, same mistake, we need to know the volume status, correct cause, volume replacement in form of hyponatremic saline and hypodermic compromised patient in hyponatremic saline if it is hyponatremia unstable. Otherwise, for correcting, you need to be 5% ratios or half line. Most times we 5% ratios. We also need to be insulin. Most important thing you have to remember, it is symptomatic or not. If it is symptomatic, you need to correct it. The correction should be again same rule applies. First 6 hours, maybe you can correct rapidly. Monitor sodium with 3 to 4 hours. What you forget every time is to monitor. Don't do that mistake. Particularly for hypernatremia, we also need to look for the, because in hypernatremia, one thing we miss is the central versus nephrogenic diabetes. That is the decision you can make by looking for serum osmolality and be giving desmopressin. If it is response to desmopressin, that means it is a center, and it doesn't respond to nephrogenic. So that immune system will also be able to hypernatremia. And as I said, that hypernatremia can be corrected if it is symptomatic. It won't cause several contact pneumonitis because so if it is symptomatic, as well we could correct it, but the correction should not be more than 5 days remember that. And this is the last slide. You all can take the picture because this really tells you how to take out the water deficit. I also don't remember it. Whenever needed, I go to this formula, take it out, and see what water deficit is. If it is hyponatremia, I look to see how much excess water is there. That tells me, and whatever type of fluid I want to see, I also need to know the osmolality, and based on that body weight, we need to correct. But always remember that this formula is not absolute. It doesn't tell you that it is absolute value. To measure sodium and osmolality repeatedly because we cannot even calculate and try to find out how much ancestral water loss is there, how much, and we also don't consider many times urine loss. So whenever you change osmolality and volume status, neuro axis get activated, and that loss changes every hour. This is difficult to control, and that's why when you are doing rapid correction, you need to monitor sodium every 3 hourly, then slow every 6 hourly, then every 4 hourly. So it should be monitored. Sodium correction should not be done unmonitored. Frequency should be more, and don't miss to monitor osmolality. And many times And sometimes your Indian case will be very accurate. That's what method I want. So with this, thank you for all your attention. Still, if you have any question, I am happy to answer. I tried to make the things very simple and try to make you understand, but still I am happy.